Self-care. It comes in waves. It's not there all the time, you know. I have I have very high ups and downs of trying to be healthy, you know. I'll go for an extended period of time not exercising, not really eating right, um and mostly thinking of like the creative side of things or just the other stuff in my life that I have to do that isn't being responsible or taking care of my body, you know. But then I hit a wave um, after an extended period of time where I'm like, okay, I should take care of myself more. You know, it's been long enough. I should probably eat healthier, maybe go exercise. And then that wave comes and I ride that for a little bit. But it doesn't stick around. And I'm continuously wondering how to get that to stay. And I don't know if it does. I mean, I know other people have figured it out. Um, but I don't know if it's a constant fight for them or if it just you do it long enough it becomes habit and then you never really have to struggle with it again. I would like to just be healthy and exercise and eat right and still, save money and also still have time to do all the things that I feel like I need to do without wasting time exercising, And I don't know how to find that schedule within work. I bike to work and I bike home from work, and I count that as my exercise because I don't want to spend another hour post work getting more exercise, because then that's even less time I have for the rest of my day. And I don't know, is that selfish or is that unhealthy for myself? I don't know. I don't know how to decide. But I have found that it does come in waves. And usually when I'm on the upturn, it's easy to follow it, right? Because I feel guilted into it. I'm like, I haven't eaten anything good. I haven't exercised. Like, I really need to do this for my baseline health. Like, or else I'll be at risk for something. But it's very difficult when I'm at the bottom of the wave or when I'm entering that to get out of it again. And I'm sure that it's like that for a lot of people. I know it's like that for my friends. But yeah, that's. I didn't have any other talking points other than that, really. I watched Mank with Alex yesterday. Amazing movie. It blew me away with how accurate it was to a 1930s, 1940s movie. It felt like I was watching Citizen Kane again, but just a different movie, Like the camera work, all the shots were shots that they would have used at that time. And all of like the weird interesting like out of place shots are the same shots they would have used then. Like sometimes the more modern shots or the more stylistic shots feel like wow, like they're really using this technique even though it's something that is used all the time now. And just the acting, it's so well done. The dialogue and the accents and just the pacing of everything, like everybody killed it. And they really, there were times where I was watching where I was like, I'm really watching an old movie, and there's a lot of like callbacks to Citizen Kane in terms of shots and like just like the vibe of the character sometimes. But man, the music too, the soundtrack was just perfect. Like the right song played at the right moments, and it sounded exactly like what would play in an old film that had an amazing score as well. Everything about it just blew me away. The sequence when they're at the voting party, and it's just like a montage of amazing like close-ups and weird fades and blends together. So cool. And that walking scene with the Metro Goldwyn Mayer guy, that dude, he's like walking down and they're following behind him and the camera's really low looking up and just like going backwards. That's amazing. That felt so accurate to something that would have been made then, you know. But at the same time, it feels like very new. You know, it feels like they're really doing something different, which I think it shows that a lot of Hollywood and a lot of movies have just lost the craft and the art that a lot of older movies had. You know, they're kind of just like cookie cutter, let's get it done. There's not so much, I don't know, so much of a fingerprint from the director of photography. You know, this movie looks like it was shot by Greg Toland sometimes. Yeah, and I wrote something down. What did I write down? Oh, and the zoo scene. I'm sure those animals were CG, but because it was black and white and because it was grainy, they just looked perfectly in there. And like seeing these two characters have a stroll at night around the zoo just felt so classic, so romantic, and like iconic. You know, amazing movie. I would love to watch more from whoever made it. I don't remember. Let's see. Who made Mank? Oh, oh, duh. I have seen plenty of his stuff. That seems like such a different movie for him. You know, it doesn't have it has the noir elements, you know, sometimes, but it doesn't have like his crazy stylized vibe. Like this feels completely different, which is awesome. That's all I have to say. I think I'm just gonna do these little talking videos for a little bit. I don't know. I don't care if anybody watches them. It's just to satisfy my urge to make a video, as well as to document how I'm feeling this day and what my thoughts are. I have been writing I've been writing for 10 minutes whenever I remember. Just 10 minutes straight writing a script. And I think I finished it yesterday. It's 10 pages. It's just two people talking. It feels very personal. I don't know if I'll ever make it. But it's nice to get it out, write it down, to have it if I ever decide to do something with it in the future. I would like to keep writing more. I think I'm going to keep doing a 10-minute thing, but just start a different project, you know. But I'd like to start taking what I write more seriously, start coming up with ideas that I'm more proud of. Because I don't know if little videos are the thing for me. I'm not a comedian. I don't feel confident in making funny videos. I want to do it, you know. It's fun with Ant because we have a sense of humor that like whatever we do would be funny, you know. But I don't know how that would hit other people. But we don't care about that. But yeah, I think maybe I'll just do this and focus on bigger projects. So yeah, I'm ready for this time. I got it all ready. See ya.